You're going to get a very warm welcome here as ever. But talking of fans, you're a big fan of Corrie, aren't you? You want
Absolutely.
You fancy a wee part in Corrie?
I'd love to tread the cobbles. I certainly would. I just love it. My wife and a lot of the family watch Corrie all the time, and we're in mourning, of course, at the minute with Haley's passing.
Yeah.
And yes, we just love Corrie.
You love it. Well, listen, Brooke's next. Brooke, will you put in a wee good word for him?
I can. Put you behind the Rovers for the day. See if you want to work there then.
Yeah, I think I'll be going with Mary in the caravan somehow.
Well, yeah.
Oh, he's not as squeaky clean as very best of luck to you. Got to be worth a wee phone call that. Still to come after a sad couple of weeks on the cobbles. Sophie Webster's love life is about to heat things up. Telling all will be actress Brooke Vincent. Back soon. Welcome back to Tuesday's Loose Women. It's official. Corrie is Britain's best soap, and we've got one of its stars, Brooke Vincent, giving us the inside scoop next. Now, our first guest, though, has not been the luckiest, certainly not the luckiest in love. First, she was dumped at the altar by Shan. Then Jenna thought the age gap was too much. And now she has fallen for thieving troublemaker Maddie. Well, they do say that the course of true love never runs smoothly.
Drugs? I won't judge you. You really don't get us at all, do you? And for your information, it's not even for me.
So who's it for then?
Forget it.
Tell me.
Get off.
Maddie, please.
My mum. And before you ask, she's even more messed up than me.
Oh, tension, please welcome Brooke Vincent. Hi, Brooke.
Hello.
So that's a new love interest then, Maddie, yeah? Is that going to kind of build up a little bit?
Yeah, she's causing eruptions on the street already, and she only just got here. Yeah.
How did you meet her?
I met her in the homeless shelter. I'm a very... I call myself Saint Sophie on the street. She likes to do a bit of good. So she's always going to these little homeless shelters, and she met there. And she didn't like Sally as well, which I like.
And is that... Do you think that's why you're falling for her, because she seems just...
She's naughty.
Yeah.
It's like you always fall for the bad guy, don't you? And I think that's
Do you?
kind of... Well, that's what they say, don't they?
Well, definitely in soap world.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's certainly going for it. She thumped No, she didn't thump Sally. She stole Sally's watch and then she thumped her boyfriend. It's not the great start, is it?
No. She's causing an impact, though. She's definitely making a mark.
Well, you're getting great storylines, aren't you? And how long have you been in it now? I mean, since you were...
10 years.
10 years.
I feel that old.
Would you like to be reminded of your very first appearance?
Yeah.
Come on, let's have a look. Little Brooke. Here she is.
Sophie, what are you doing here?
I've got a spelling test in the morning. Can you help me?
Oh, I can't, sweetheart, I'm busy. Can't you ask your mum? Why not? She'll be glad to help.
I don't want her to help me.
I've finished. I can give you an hand if you want.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Not the greatest speller in the world, but come on, we'll go in office.
Thanks, stay though.
No, it's quick. I never knew that my voice was that squeaky when I was that small. I never thought I was that small. And my coat, I remember that was my first day, and my coat was too small. It used to come up here, and then they kept saying, keep your arms down, keep your arms down. So I just, like, kept my arms down. But, yeah, it seems like yesterday. It goes so quick.
Yeah. So you've grown up in the public eye. I mean, that's been all of your teenage years and everything. Have you felt different from all your mates?
No, I have had quite a normal life, considering that I was always on Corrie, but there was things that I couldn't do and things that restricted me, and things that my friends was going out, like, on the streets, and I could never do that.
Is it true that when you started, you had a Saturday job still?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
I had, I always wanted to be the paper girl, so when I was, like, old enough to get a paper round, I got this paper round. And because I worked, but to me it wasn't really working. It was like a privilege, really, to go to Corrie and you do your acting, you go back to school. So I got my Saturday job after my paper round because it was too cold. And then I worked in a florist. I liked the florist. I was chatting to all the old women and stuff. And then I got...
A bit like now.
Yeah,
Thought I'd get it in there before you said it.
and then I moved to a hairdresser's and a nail salon, and learned how to do that. So it's been really good.
It must have been a bit weird for the clients, though. I mean, getting their nails done by Sophie.
Yeah, it was always... have you seen them nails? Yeah, that girl from Corrie did them. And they rubbish. It was always that. But no, I loved it. I think with a proper job where you have to start at 9 and finish at 5, you get, especially hairdressers, you get so much banter going around and all the girls are up for it, and it's just a really nice atmosphere.
We were talking about the whole role model thing with Beyonce and whether or not she was a role model or a suitable role model. I mean, I guess for you...
I know, I thought that.
Growing up, people might say to you, well, you should be a role model, you know, your behaviour should always be exemplary and all that.
Well, I think it's hard to put that much pressure on somebody. I'm not saying me or I'm not saying Beyonce, but I think as a person to say, oh, this is your life, but by the way, this many people are expecting you to be like this. I think that's really, really hard. I think with Beyonce, though, I understand what you're saying before you're saying...
Be gentle with the Brooke, be gentle.
But I do think that's just one aspect of Beyonce. I think she's got the success, she's got the drive, and she's very independent as a woman, and she gives people that role model to look... She's that role model to look up to as if to be an independent woman, and you can do on your own. Sorry, I lost my voice then.
Yeah. And she
I'm going to join in.
She's not famous
by showing her butt. She's famous because she's so talented.
And I think as well with the clothes, like, I understand what you're saying with the videos and things, but I think she's got to be, like, what, 30-something now? And I think it just proves to mums and to women that you can look that good at that age.
Don't depress me now, Brooke.
Oh, sorry. What's wrong with that?
Because not all mums can look.
I'm 30.
What I want to ask you, though, is have you felt that you've been in situations where people have expected you to be like a role model and it's not fair?
Yeah, well, this one time I went out and got really drunk, and just being my luck, I got papped being sick out of a taxi. But I must say, when I'm 21, you know, and I'm gonna make mistakes, and I'm in the club and the music's going, and the last thing in my mind is not about, oh, the paps are outside, it's, oh, Pass, was that Jaeger bomb? And that's, everyone's got to do it, but it's just my position that I'm in. I've got to be extra careful, so you try and keep your head down, or you walk a different way, and you just try and avoid putting yourself in situations. But on the other side of it, I'm not really naughty. I'm not really a naughty kid. I say
and really,
that,
from
like,
our point of view, nobody should expect you at 21 not to be having a normal life.
Yeah.
You know,
Growing up,
as you say, making mistakes. We all make mistakes, and that carries on throughout your life. Listen, can I shake your hand? Because you were telling Janet, well, the thing is, with respect, Janet, blah, blah, blah. She sat and listened to you. Yeah. She gives me absolute respect, absolutely. Brooke, listen, thanks very much for coming in. Brooke, Vincent, everyone.
Thank you.